misery. Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever the time of the day is where you are right now. This is Security Officer Reacts, and today we're reacting to a police officer harassing a member of the public who is just doing his job, and she's not happy about being filmed. So let's go check this out. Let's just check out what it says down here. The channel is John Johnson, link down in the description. Police Harassment UK, and it's 11 years old actually, to be fair, so yeah, it's quite an old one. Cleveland police pulled me over while at work delivering flyers for my business, then tried to get back up in to arrest me for recording them for my own safety. They don't like being recorded because they have to abide by the law. Okay then, so let's have a look at this one. It's only a 3-minute video.
Oh yeah,
Sure, on camera now, that's all.
right. Stop recording me now or I'll get an officer.
You need a sergeant down here then, because...
Stop recording me now or I'll get an officer down. For what? For recording in the street, in the public? As a police officer, you should know this. But then, like I said, this was 11 years ago. Back then, there wasn't that many social media auditors, and maybe the police were not really that clued up on public photography. But even so, they should be. They should be. They should be clued up on things like this. I mean, if you're enforcing the law, you've got to understand the law.
There's no law against that. Believe me.
Can you stop?
Can you contact your sergeant? You've just pulled me over for no reason.
I've just explained the reason.
And I've told you, so am I free to go?
Right. I would like you to stop recording.
You've not presented me...
I'd like you to stop recording. Request denied. It's not an unlawful thing to do. You're in the public. And you know what? She doesn't actually look like a police officer. She looks like a PCSO, a plastic copper. So she is a PCSO. Yeah, she probably might not be as clued up, but it's still not the point though. You're representing the police in a professional capacity, and at the end of the day, rather than making a demand that you can't really back up, please stop recording, you should at least be diplomatic about it and just say, I'm just going to radio through and just check, you know, speak to my superiors and see what they say about this, rather than immediately saying turn off the video, or like, you know, getting on the radio to call up backup because someone's filming me in the street.
You've no identification when I've asked you.
I'll show you my identification.
Right,
when you
it's on
stop
camera now.
recording.
You need to ask a sergeant.
There's no cops about because I've got somebody trying to record me here. I've stopped him because he's on Half-Burn area, and I was just asking who he was and what he...
Yeah, it's PCSO. I can see by the pels, they're that kind of blue colour. PCSO. No identification on here saying it's police. You usually get the Battenberg blue and white checkered thing on the reflectives here. Again, this is, like I said, this is 11 years ago. The police uniforms change all the time. The vests change all the time. But yeah, this is probably, yeah, she's got no utility belt, no handcuffs. Definitely a PCSO.
He was delivering, and he's now recording me. I would like to speak with her name to someone, please.
Is that a sergeant? Is that your identification?
Can you switch me off, please?
No, you need to speak to a sergeant.
Hi, Sergeant. I've stopped a male on Birkdale Road. He's recording me. I've asked him what he was delivering. He's carrying a green bag, and
So initially she stopped him because he's doing deliveries. He said in the thing in the description that he was delivering vouchers for his business. You know, everyone gets them. You know, when you get all these vouchers that come through your letterbox for the local curry house or stuff like that. That's probably what he's doing. Just doing his legal activity. She's obviously bored. And she's like, what are you doing? You're walking in the street with a bag. I want to know what you're doing. Doing my job. Fuck off. Nothing to do with you. I'm going to stop filming you. No, you can't do that. Yes, I can. Get back to work. Oh, I sound like DJ Audits there.
I was asking what he was doing and what he was delivering, and he's got me on record. Because he's supposed to have an officer down, he was refusing to give me any details.
There's no reason I need to give any details, Sergeant. I've told her what I'm delivering. She stopped me for no reason. I've told her what I'm delivering. I've recorded it for my own safety for the IPCC. No, I've just been walking down the road.
No, he's just walking along.
That makes it even worse. No, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just walking along, and I just decided to stick my oar in and, you know, make myself look important. And now he's videoing me, and I don't like it.
Because of recent events and everything, I just wanted to speak with him just to see what he was delivering. That was all. Just to know it was on my area.
Now, I get these community support officers there. They're supposed to basically be, the extra arm of the law that get in with the communities. They walk around all day. They kind of go to the businesses, make acquaintances with the shopkeepers, speak to the locals, make connections, be friendly and all the rest of it. But not everyone wants to do that. Now obviously this isn't in a town centre. This is just in a neighbourhood, in a housing estate. Some people don't want to talk to you. I mean, I don't like talking to people. I chose the security industry because most of the time it's isolated. You don't have to always deal with the general public, or you don't have to deal with people. I don't always like to deal with people, and I'm not the sort of person that will just go around just like striking up conversations with people. I just keep myself to myself. And some people are like that, and I just find it really awkward when somebody just comes up and just starts talking to you. I just kind of like give one-word answers and just, I've got to go now. See ya. And people are like that. Not everyone wants to stand around and talk. And it seems like she's gone up to him, while he's kind of delivering and try to strike up a conversation. And it's like, oh, what are you doing? None of your business. I'm doing my job. And obviously, sounds like she started persisting, because again, this video has already started after the initial interaction was made. So again, we don't know how this immediately started, but she's saying he wasn't doing anything. He was just walking along, and I've just come up to him. So she's just sticking her oar in, and he obviously didn't want to talk or didn't want to tell her anything, and now she's getting the arse about it. And now she's got the proper arse because he's filming her.
Yeah.
Sergeant, she hasn't presented me with 3 forms of identification.
It's very hard to hear. The radio is quite low. There's a car coming in the background which is blaring out the noise, but it started to sound like he was telling her, unfortunately. I heard the word unfortunately, so he's obviously telling her that if he's in public he can film. I think that's the gist of what he's telling her.
Yeah, received.
So thanks,
Right.
I did say that, and I do apologise for recording you. It's just for my own safety, because
Right, well, I don't want you to record me.
well, that's not. There's no offence there. So if you can just present me with 3 forms of identification, and I'll be on my way
Right,
for the
I'll
RPCC.
sort you.
'Cause it's actually harassment.
Harassment?
Yeah. So.
Harassment? I've just asked her. I've told you this is the area.
And I've told you I'm
cover.
just doing some pizzas.
Right.
That's all. So if
And
I'm.
I don't want you hiding that phone.
And I don't want you stopping me for no reason. So.
Yeah, she's got her hand up trying to cover her face. Oh, I don't want you filming me, but it's probably been about 10 cars with dash cams driven past that have got her on film anyway. Unfortunately, this is just silly. If she doesn't want to be filmed, she's in the wrong job. She's in the wrong job. I think nowadays most PCSOs have body cams on anyway, so that's definitely not an argument she can try and throw at somebody if she's going to be filming herself.
Like I said, I'm just looking after me.
And I appreciate that.
I just wanted to do you where, that was all.
And I appreciated that. And you've seen me pass you on Hatburn, haven't you, already? And you can see that
I
I've.
didn't see you.
Oh, well, I've seen you. So anyway, well, thanks for your help.
Yes.
And I'm free to go now. Yes. And I've got this for the IPCC. It's actually harassment, so you need to check with the sergeant.
And there we go, the video ends there, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, old video, 11 years old. Not happy about being filmed. Obviously doesn't know the law about public photography, but she's got clued up because, yeah, it was pretty much cleared up at the end of that video that the sergeant on the radio told her that, yeah, if he's out in public minding his own business filming, there's nothing you can do about it. So there it is. So I'm hoping that now, 11 years on, she's a little bit more clued up, and she's also being used to being filmed in public, because again, if you don't want to be filmed in public, that is the wrong job to be in, because anytime something happens in the street, in the public, about 100 phones will come out, and the next thing you know, you're the celebrity of the YouTube villain for the week, so to speak. So yeah, there we go. PCSO could be a police officer now, don't know, a lot can happen in 11 years, but there you go. Got told by her own sergeant, you can film in public, and there it is. Stop harassing people doing their jobs. Not everyone wants to talk, and if they're not doing anything criminal, and you've got no reason to suspect anything, you know, they don't have to talk to you. Not everyone wants to talk to a community support officer. Not everyone wants to talk to a police officer. And if they're doing their legally, doing the day-to-day stuff legally and all that, you can't harass them. And there you go. And that is the end of the video. The original video is in the description down below. Go give them a like, go give them a subscribe, and please do the same to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Security officer.